There's a story breaking that the FDA, Food and Drug Administration,
Right.
those are for the stupid listeners, the FDA says that you should think twice before spraying your children with sunscreen.
Okay.
So right now, as you're listening to Dominic on the air, don't spray your kid with this weather.
Yeah, stop immediately.
Stop right now.
Yes.
Stop right now, because the FDA is investigating the risks of spray-on sunscreens. It could kill you.
Yeah.
It could kill you.
Yeah.
I've been telling people
It's a weapon.
Stay away from the sun.
Mace. Yeah.
Let's go to our medical expert, Dr. James. How are you, doctor?
Hey, good morning.
So what's wrong with the sunscreen? What's going on?
Well, I think the concern is about the zinc oxide. And now with these new formulations, they're actually using nanoparticles of zinc oxide, which is a substance we've been using in sunscreen for decades. So the concern is actually inhaling those zinc oxide nanoparticles. Now, we don't have any conclusive studies that show long-term effects, but there have been some studies that show that if you inhale large quantities of zinc oxide, you can have something called metal fume fever, which is a flu-like illness that lasts for 8 to 24 hours. It's self-limited, and there's no long-term effects from that metal fume fever. So I think the FDA is just concerned with inhaling that zinc oxide sunscreen spray.
How long have we? Because like when I was little, what we did is we wore undershirts. So, now what is this? So when did they start this sunscreen? How many years has it been?
Sunscreen's been around for a long time.
I mean,
a long time.
Yeah, it's been around since, the 50s, 60s. You remember it being real thick and white, and that's actually the zinc oxide in there. So what they've done now to make sunscreen more appealing is they've shrank the particles, so they're nanoparticles. Another concern of an article that I wrote was that these nanoparticles can kind of seep into the skin and cause metal toxicity, which is untrue. The nanoparticles actually typically clump together, and they don't penetrate past the superficial layers of skin. So sunscreen itself, zinc oxide is one of the less toxic substances in a lot of these products. So I don't want people to shy away from the zinc oxide products. Just be careful about getting it in your nose and mouth.
Dr. James,
cover your mouth.
You say that. You don't want people to shrink. But let me just tell you, this sunscreen's like Ebola. People, this is Ebola. Trust me. Yes, it's got, first of all,
If it's not one thing, another thing's
I
going to
knew. See, doctor, I'm just an average talk show host, but I knew. I said something that you put on that guards you from the sun. You don't suck it through your nostrils. And I used to watch the people at the beach, and they put their kids in this. It's unbelievable. So, but you're saying if you're using sunscreen, don't go. Should you not even put it on your face, maybe?
You can put it on your face. I think it's just with these aerosol spray cans. You can actually spray it into your hand and then apply it to the face topically instead of spraying it directly onto the face. I think that's the biggest concern.
Okay, now you got me. Maybe it's not as bad as Ebola. I'm kind of, okay. I was nervous.
Everybody just calm down. Now, I have 2 young children, doctor, and even with the squirt-on kind that you rub in, the way that they squirm and move, it's impossible to keep it out of their eyes and nose and mouth anyway. Is it just the spraying kind, or is there any precautions we should take with the actual goop kind that you squirt in your hand as well?
Well, yeah, you should avoid the mucous membrane, so eyes, inside the nose, and mouth. But again, we're talking about such small quantities of zinc oxide that if a little bit gets in the eye, it's not going to be lethal. But you definitely want to be careful from just the burning and the side effects of just localized pain when applying to your kids. And remember that if it says waterproof, it's only waterproof for about 80 minutes. So you need to continue to reapply the sunscreen throughout the day. I do recommend at least every 2 hours.
Okay, now say you put it on your kids and you do it the safe way. You don't spray it in their face and you put it on. Because all of a sudden the FDA came out with this story. This is scary.
Yeah.
But I don't want to panic anyone. Dr. James, the object of this interview is not to panic anyone. Panic! Panic! No, just don't worry. But Dr. James, listen to this. Okay, so the kid, Dr. James, puts on the mom puts the sunscreen on the little kid.
Right.
And every mother puts it on the sunscreen. Now, I'm in the pool. I don't want no damn sunscreen. I'm a bronze god anyway.
Sure, of
So
course you are. Canola oil for
No,
you.
I always wear the undershirt because I got man boobs. It's embarrassing. So I'm in there. I'm in the pool, right? Now all these little kids and these people with their sunscreen get in the pool.
Right.
And it starts going in the water. Yeah. Am I in any danger of the zinc oxide? I'm in the water there. I don't use the sunscreen. Am I in any danger with the sunscreen in the water?
No, you're not in any danger. You have to drink the entire pool to have toxicity from the zinc in the pool, and that wouldn't be good for you anyways.
No, I definitely won't drink it. But now, what are we waiting? How long is the FDA gonna take till they figure out? Is it going to be like cigarettes on cigarettes says caution, this might cause cancer? On the sunscreen, are they going to put instructions? Please don't breathe this in. What is the FDA doing?
I think that's probably what they'll do. So when you're applying, you just need some more warnings, and when you're applying the sprayed, not the tubes, the helioplex, the new nanoparticles, just don't get in your mouth or your nose or your eyes. No. And I think we need to just use some common sense sometimes when we're applying these products. It does have chemicals in it, and you don't want to ingest or inhale any type of chemical.
Right, right. Dr. James, are you a father? Do you have children?
Not yet. My wife and I are working on it, but not quite.
Because if you did have children, just between you, me, and Chris, and it was sunny out, would you put the sunscreen on your own child?
Absolutely. I recommend at least an SPF 15 for daily use, and an SPF 30 if you're going to be out in the sun for any extended amount of time, and you definitely want something with zinc oxide because it blocks UVA and UVB. So you don't want something that just blocks UVB. You want to block both ends of the spectrum. Skin cancer is real, and I believe the risk of applying sunscreen with zinc oxide is much less than going without the sunscreen and subjecting yourself to harmful UV radiation.
Okay, I get it now. I get that's one of the things. It's more dangerous to go without it.
Right.
So that makes sense.
Take your poison.
I would put it on, but still I would. I actually one time I was doing a movie, Chris. I was producing it, and the sun was so. We were shooting with helicopters. The sun was so hot that one of the PAs gave me sunscreen, and I put it all on my face and my nose. Yeah. And I don't have cancer, so I'm okay.
If only I would have heeded those warnings earlier.
Yes, you had skin cancer, right?
I have skin cancer. I had the surgery. I had to get it cut out.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Terrible.
That's why. That's
why. Wear sunscreen.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. But we figured, Dr. James, that if Chris had cancer, it'd be good for the ratings. Everybody checking
Big dramatic
in.
Story.
How is Chris doing? We want to make sure Chris is doing good. So, Dr. James, in a nutshell, you're saying just don't let the kid, don't spray it in the mucous membranes, the eyeballs, and the nose, and all that. That's what we're saying? No panic.
That's exactly right. Sunscreen is safe. If you're really concerned about it, you can spray on your hands and then apply to your kid's face, back of the neck, and that's perfectly okay. And
Dr. James says when he has children,
yes,
he's going to put sunscreen on them. That's all I needed to hear, Doctor. Yeah. I appreciate it. Dr. James, thank you, because not me, because I don't panic, but a lot of people were worried about this sunscreen stuff. And you made us, I'm confident now that I won't, I'm still going to wear an undershirt. Dr. James, thanks for being on Dominic on the Air.
Oh, thanks for having me on the show.